Right, so for anyone that has an S-Works Tarmac that has an integrated seat post binder bolt, at some point you are going to have an absolute nightmare with this thing, because when you take your seat post out, after a few months, the little elastic that holds these two parts together breaks. And so when your seat post comes out, this little wedge will immediately, before you can grab it, fall down the seat tube. Now, to get it out, you can say, okay, we'll turn the bike upside down, and often that will work. But in my case recently, because this part was tangled up a little bit with the Di2 cables, which are down here, shaking it meant that this part went around the bottom bracket shell and down the chainstay and ended up right here. And I didn't actually know it was there. It took me 3 hours to find it by probing down here with a welding rod to find that it was actually here. And shaking the bike was doing nothing. I could hear nothing. And eventually, by tapping this part very hard, I managed to free it up, and it fell back down here. And the only way I could get this part out was to come in from the inspection port underneath, and again, still very hard to get it out because it's a very small hole under here. I eventually got it out. Now, to get the whole lot back together is even more of a nightmare, because you have to reinsert the binder bolt and then put this bit back in position and somehow reinsert the seat post so that with this bit not falling down the seat tube again. And if you try and attach these two parts together, this and the bolt, like it is at the factory, there's no way you can get it in through this hole. It won't fit, so you have to separate them. Put the bolt in first, then this part, and then put the seat post back in, and hope to God that it doesn't fall down the seat tube again. Specialized really needs to sort this out, because it's just a nightmare.